So I have a lot of goals for 2026, and one of them is to kind of narrow down a couple of things actually. Narrow down like my makeup routine, narrow down my like hair routine. I want to just be like effortless but like put together. So, and that's never really been me, but like I am trying to go into my 30s as somebody who has their fucking shit together. So I want basically to capsulize everything. So I want like a capsule makeup routine. I'm open to try new products, obviously, but I want to have like a holy grail, like go to, always works for me no matter what. Like whether I want like a natural look or a full face, like I want all the things to work for me. So right now I have like a hodgepodge of stuff that I've just accumulated either from listening to people on the internet or signing up for shit that I shouldn't have signed up for. Or, I don't know, like box subscriptions and BoxyCharm and shit. So I'm going to go through all of this makeup. I have something in my eye. But yeah, so I'm gonna basically try all these makeup products. I might do that way. I'm not like layering a bunch. I might do half of if I have two of one thing. I might do like half on this side, half on this side. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. While I do that, I'll talk about other goals I'm trying to accomplish this year, and yeah, we'll just do that. So I've already prepped my face with two things that I am gonna use probably for a long time because this hydrochloric acid, it's the gel, which honestly, I tried both of them and I think I prefer this. It's lasted me like twice as long because I don't know, with the gel, I feel like I don't need as much. Like I'm spraying, when I spray, I'm like, but like if I use the gel, it's it spreads enough to give me a satisfied feeling, if that makes sense. I feel like I spray the spray until I feel satisfied, but whereas like I can use like one full pump of this and then normally that feels pretty good. I also feel like I don't know. I also feel like putting it on my skin in that format um feels like it's like penetrating more. And then I just started using this, but I really, really, really like it. I love a good toner. Um, and this is for normal to dry skin, which I did not have until like the last year or so. So I'm assuming that's probably like the lifestyle I'm headed into is one of normal to drier skin, where I used to be kind of like the oily combination side. Um, but yeah, so I really like this and I've already put those on. One thing I'm trying to do is not rush this year. I normally in the past would just throw everything on so fast and I'd be like, why does this look like crap? And that's probably why. So I put that on about 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer just to really make sure that I'm like starting on prepared skin. But yeah, right now I am just getting everything out. I need to be able to see everything to know to plan. So that's what I'm doing now. I also need to probably get rid of slash get some new brushes. Okay, so I used to be really, really, really into makeup, and I still am. I just feel like, us girls, we lose ourselves along the way sometimes. So we just need to go through that for a minute and then come back and remember who we are. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening to me. And I feel like, honestly, it's happening. I guess it's just my For You page, but I feel like I see it happening to a lot of women my age right now, where they kind of just, I hear getting your sparkle back or getting your pink back, but that kind of just sounds a little lame to me personally. It's lame to me personally. I don't care if you love it. That's great. You like it. I love it. But to me saying I'm getting my pink back or my sparkle back just does not sound like something I would say. So that's not me. Yeah. Going into the new year, I want to be somebody who doesn't have like, I don't know, little hairs sticking out of her eyebrow spoolie. Honestly though, that's been me since I started using eyebrow spoolie. So I don't know if that's gonna I don't know. So I put my brushes over here. And then I feel like I do use all of my brushes a lot. I will say this one also has hair in it. I know. I know. It's a goal. That's why it's called a goal. Okay. I'm trying not to be like this. This one's been in my life. Honestly, I don't even know when I got this. If you like look at it, look. And she's kind of like, I don't know, she's seen better days, and I know, but sometimes I want to just, anyway, I'll probably get rid of it because that's another thing I want to remind myself, that I deserve nice things, and I deserve things that are like well taken care of. And that starts with me being better at taking care of things. So, um, it all starts with you, unfortunately. All right. So I also love these little things. I know I'm not supposed to, but I do. I love shaving my own face with it. I love doing my eyebrows with it sometimes. Don't say anything about my eyebrows. Just don't. Okay. They're one of those things. That's another goal I have this year. I used to be, like, I remember, okay, so I'm from a small town, and I remember the first time my mom, she is the one who first got me to like pencil in my eyebrows and like use like an eyebrow, like a brow powder or like a filler or anything like that. And I remember like we weren't doing that like in high school. I remember I was using the Dream Matte Mousse, and then like some pink shimmer out of like this little tube, and then the purple tube of mascara, and that's it. I think that's literally all I would use. So I never touch my eyebrows, never put anything on my lips, anything. I no, sometimes I don't now, but I remember my mom telling me to try filling in my eyebrows, and I did it one time. The crowd went crazy. I remember like it, like sort of like, I don't want to say changing my life, but I remember it really kind of just added something that I knew was going to become like a staple like in my life. So I used to be all about the brows. I've been growing them out because I'm not sure what route I'm trying to take for myself personally. So I don't know if I want them to stay this arch or if I kind of want them. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Okay. Okay. It's getting hot, so I just take off my flannel. Um, I normally start with my lips, and I just put so much of this on that it's like honestly ignorant. So I like to put a lot of that on, and then I'll just let that marinate while I do everything else. So I get really, 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 really chapped lips. So, and this is one of the only things that helps. Okay, where do I start? So, two things that I have always kind of been a fan of. I don't know. I feel like they kind of work, but then sometimes I'm like, these power grips, the elf one and the milk one, I'll do half and half. How about that? I'll do elf on the side, milk on this side, and then we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna take everything off. I don't know where to set it. I think my skincare has marinated enough. Um, See, you gotta be careful. That's another thing. I haven't used this in a while. You see like how it's got like that lump? It's like almost solidified. I don't want that on my face. So, and that's what happens when you don't ever do your makeup. You got to keep your foot on these bitches' necks. You really do. All right. So I'm going to put this thing on, which honestly, I'm literally making this video. I'm doing my makeup for the sake of making this video. So I'm probably going to get in the shower right after. So I guess it really doesn't matter if it gets in my hair, but yeah, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to start using the elf on the left side. And I really kind of just do it in these places right here. I kind of try to avoid putting it where I crease a lot because I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it, I don't know. I feel like I don't like it. So I'll put those on and then I'll put it on my forehead, even though normally I'm pretty against that, just because I'm like always like that. So I'm a very expressive person, and that's my fault, you know? Okay. Okay. The milk on the other side. So yeah, I feel like I kind of like the way that looks a little better. I've never done these in comparison. I'll kind of just use whichever. I don't like the way this smells. That's a big thing for me. I do, if it cause sitting on my ew, it's sitting on my face all day, and I'm really sensitive to like smells. I remember one time, I love the smell of coconut, but I remember this one time I got this perfume, and it was almost like, I guess I like the smell of fake coconut, and the real coconut smell actually makes me sick. So it does dissipate, I will say. This does go away. Okay. All right. So that's that. We're gonna let that sit for like, I don't know. I feel like a minute and a half should be plenty of time to get started. And it'll be nice and sticky. I am gonna use these till they're gone, before I buy a new one because that's just, I'm on my project pay and shit, so I do not want to be wasteful. I just want to know if I should continue buying these or if I should get something different. Also, I'm gonna set the elf on my left side and the milk on my right side, so I personally don't forget which side is which. And that's just the way my brain works. Next, I'm gonna go ahead. I alternate with this. I normally like to start with my brows, or at least I used to. Back in the day, I was a Anastasia brow pomade girly. I'm telling you, I was serious about this. I was serious about this. But I just use, well, I use this normally, just I'm pretty sure the Precisely My Brow, yeah. And then I tried this one. It's the Precisely My Brow Wax. I just don't, I think maybe back in my practicing days, I would have been more about this. We'll try one on each side. That's what we'll do, and we'll just let you be the judge. So what will I do? I'll do the pencil on this side and then the gel on this side. How about that? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so starting with the pencil, I really just want to fill in the parts that are like, yeah, I know, my brows are crazy. It's on my list of things to do. Okay, so I'll just do like a little. I like to keep it real minimal these days because I mean, the most I do is like leave the house to go to the store. So I'm not really like in the club. I was never really in the club, but I was at the bar in Club Europe, which doesn't count because they let in fucking 18-year-olds. So, okay, so there's that side. I have a love-hate relationship with brows. I think if they were like done the way I like them to be done, then I would like them more, but they're not, so I don't, and that's just life. Okay, not too much in the front. I used to be one of those people. Sometimes I feel like I still go a little overboard. All right. I mean, it's just gonna be wonky, okay? And it's like maybe I shouldn't use either product. Maybe I should just get something completely new. Well, when I tell you me and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. And I'm pretty sure I used shade Ebony like a crazy bitch. I know. I know. What the fuck was she thinking? But that shit ain't. It looked good. At least like 2016 good. So, okay, so that's all I'm gonna do there. I don't like to. You know, fucking what? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? I swear that shit's pilling. It is. Well, you can see it like going into my hair. Well, noted. Noted. All right, and now I'm going to use the wax, is what it is. Precisely my brow wax. And it's like very much, oh God. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous to use it. Okay. I don't like to go in directly in the front because I know that bitch is full product. But then I feel like, oh, I'm so scared. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Okay, wait. Right here. Okay, wait. Am I tripping? Okay, wait. Okay, and okay, listen. Another problem I have, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And it could just be me. It's user error. I'm well aware that it's probably user error. But the thing about one of my goals this year, going into my 30s, is effortlessness. I want shit to be effortless. Oh God, I got it on my chin. Yeah, so I'm hating this, and it's already taking way too much time. And I'll say this is like one of the best it's turned out. That's the problem too. Like normally when I'm using this, and normally I'm like in a pinch, I'm like trying to rush, and then I fucking decide to use something like brand new to me, like never been fucking done before. And then I'm like, oh yeah, oh shit, fuck. You did not see me use it on both sides, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't know if this is for me. And then it like gets really like stiff. And if you keep going, oh God, if you keep going, it actually starts to clump up. And then it's like, I don't know. And again, I'm sure it's my fault. But ah, the point of it is for me to find things that work for me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't really care for that side either. But okay, so left side for the wax and then right side for the pencil. And now we're going to move on. Okay, next is going to be also, I'm not sure that really any of this is in my color. I normally buy more makeup in the summertime because in the wintertime I'm kind of just a hermit. But I have these two, the Fenty, whatever the fuck, Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint, and then the Almay Clear Complexion Makeup. And both of them look not my color. And then I also use, which I don't know where it's at right now, what is it? The It Cosmetics BB cream, which I really like that. And I remember when I first tried it, I got it in like an Ipsy bag or something way back in the day. And I remember loving it. Like to this day, like it's one of my favorites. I wish, where is it? Wait, is it here? No, but um, I found another foundation that I also like to use. True Match, which this might actually be more my color right now. It's the True Match Super Blendable Foundation. So listen, I know I hate this. I know. And it's probably because it's not, I think it's dry. Um, it starts to like flake on my skin really easily. And I'm just not a fan of this. I love my bitch Rihanna, but this one just wasn't for me. So I'm not going to use it. Just take my word for it. If you see any similarities in yourself on my face and my skin or like whatever, um, I don't recommend this. I almost want to use it just so I can show you, but then I feel like these two are, I want to show you these two. I wish I could show you the It Cosmetics because that's my favorite, but I can't, so I'm not. All right. I've decided I'm not going to use this. I just don't like it, and I know that I'm not going to buy it again. So the point of this video is for me to use products to see if I'll buy it again or not. And I already know I'm not buying this again, so I'm going to throw it away. I am going to use these because they're both drugstore products, so they are easily available. And I don't really see a lot of like reviews on these. So we're going to do Almay on this side, True Match on this side, and they are going to not match. I promise you. I mean, if you even just like look, those are two different people. So we're gonna see. So I'm starting with the Almay on my left side, and that she is warm. That's a warm tone foundation. And then what brush will I use? I have this complexion brush that I got, I think in some kind of subscription from like 5 years ago. I was all about the subscriptions, and then they started to get outlandish, and they would send me like pink eyeshadow whenever I took the quiz, and it told me to put in what I liked, and I put in neutral, and it sends me a bright ass pink eyeshadow. That's why I canceled it because, and I think back then it was way cheaper than it is now. I get ads on my shit now, and it's like $30, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna spend $30 on shit I don't like. Anyway, so that's gonna go over here. I also have this It Cosmetics brush. It Cosmetics, like that feels so good. And this just, I mean, this feels good. But this feels, I don't know. This one, I'm not gonna use it on, I'll use it on the right side and I'll use this on the left side. How about that? Because this is also fucking orange. Okay. I like to start on the outside edges and then work my way in. Because I don't like to go over my smile lines too much because I mean, I don't think it's ever mattered what I've used around there, like around my mouth. It always creases. And it's always the first thing to crease, and it always creases like before I leave the house. So I don't like that. So I try to avoid it and just really kind of go over it with the remaining amount after I've kind of done everything I need to do. I will go over my eyeballs just because I don't. I used to put like I used to carve it out with like concealer on my 2016 shit. Oh, but that's just not who I am anymore. Even though that look ate, I don't care. I love 2016 makeup. I like if I can find some pictures of myself back then. I know it looks crazy, but I 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013, I feel like though my makeup and my hair may have been horrible, I was the most confident in those things during those years. Like even if it was bad, I was like, oh, this eats, like this like literally eats. So As long as you feel good about it, and I try to remember that now. It's like as long as you feel good about it, then it looks good. Like, I don't know. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Because it's, I guess it's not a good match. I don't know. I don't know anything about makeup. So it's like if you use it or lose it type of thing. It's like if you keep doing makeup, you only get better. But once you stop and like you try to jump back in, uh, I feel like it's hard to do that. I feel like it's because the makeup world moves so fast, trends move so fast. I'm losing my mind. Tell me I'm not. Look at that. Okay. Well, noted. And maybe I'm using too much. Tell me if I am. And these are, if this is all user error, I want to know because I want to know. I want to know. I want to know what I'm doing, and I want to know how to do it better. Oh my God, that's horrible. I hate that. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna wipe this off. I mean, I feel like that's turning a nice orange color. At least a nice tan color, and I'm not tan right now. So, okay. That looks like shit. Okay, whatever. I'm not going anywhere. Now we are now we're gonna do the right side. Oh, fuck. Of course. So I have not used that in a while, which is why it's like crusted over. Of course, it gets on something like nice, whatever. So I'll go ahead and just do another one of those. Maybe I used too much on the left side, so I'm going to use less on the right side and see how that works. Because that's also another thing that I've never understood. Like, I I need things to sometimes be explained to me as if I'm like in the third grade. And it's something I know can be frustrating for people and myself. I mean, nobody's more frustrated by it than I am. But when people are like, "Oh, you're just not wearing enough makeup," if you saw my face in person, you'd think that I'd like, I don't know, like it looks like a lot in person. And I know that it's different on the camera and stuff like that, but like you guys who are like getting ready to go to dinner with your friends are doing camera makeup and it looks great. And I'm like, are you just going out in public? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just think my skin and my face is like the worst skin and face of all. I don't think that, but I think I hate this more. And it's like, is this the makeup or is this my skin prep or is this like my application method? Like, what is going wrong? Because I tell you, like, this shit will happen to me, and I will be like 20 minutes out from needing to go somewhere or like do something. And then, like, I don't even have to go anywhere, and I'm about to crash out. Like, I feel like it might look decent from far away, but the thing is, like, oh my God, no, that's horrible. You see that? It's like literally pilling. Well, take them off the list. And listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy these things. I'm just saying this is what's happening when I use them in the way that I use them. And this could very well be, honestly, because it's happening a lot more on this side. This could be the primer. Because the primer was already pilling whenever I started. So, okay. I mean, what are you going to do? So, Almay on this side, True Match on this side, and I probably won't buy either of them again. I have a friend on here who is She is, I mean, I feel like what is an extremely objective opinion, she's got to be one of the best makeup artists around. Um, and she's just so educated. She knows she's not the type of makeup artist that does your makeup the same for everybody. Like she takes your face structure, like she's so good at making all types of faces look great. And I'm trying to be like her. And her makeup, when she does her makeup, is so good. So I'm trying to be more like her, but like Mariah. What is that? I don't know. So I probably won't buy either of these. If you have suggestions for, or even primers, because I'm thinking maybe these like don't mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, not working for me. And we're gonna move on to, I don't even know because I'm like crashing out. Look at that. And that'll happen moments before I need to leave the house. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. We're gonna move on to concealer. I bought this. Couple things about Tarte. And I don't know, I just know this about Tarte. If you know things about other companies that are horrible, let me know and I'll throw this shit away. Tarte is anti-black. Um, and that's all I need to know. Like that's all I need to know is that like you have all that money and you want to be racist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm and also this is like not as good as everybody said it was gonna be. Again, could be user error, but I feel like good makeup that's like $30, like this is like $35 or something like that, or maybe 25, I don't know. It should be easy to use. Like I feel like it should be effortless for me to put it on. Now I will use this because I have this one and then I've been using this bitch. I think this specifically, this one is from like, I wish that they'd put like the distributive year because I swear this is from like 2014. I know. I know. And it's not going to look great because I know that it's expired and I know that that's why it's not going to look great. And then I also had, what's it called? The Kosas. I didn't like that either. So I don't know what I should try instead. I can't tell you why I didn't like it. Okay, I can because the Kosas was really thick. And then same with this. Like I feel like this is really thick and also that's very orange already. Like granted, it's no, I mean it's still pretty orange even after you take it out. I just don't like it. I'm gonna use it just to show you that I'm not hating. I need to know more about concealer placement. I have like, I'm not saying bags, but I do have like natural creases under my eye. And I see you guys like truly like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, Tarte on the left side, Fit Me on the right side. Actually, I'm gonna switch because the left side's going a little bit better and this side's already looking like dookie. So we're gonna try that. And a couple of things I use for like when I like get really tan in the summer and then it fades so quickly in the wintertime. I like to use like these cooling, like these blue, like this one's like a light baby blue almost, or like a sea foam. I like to use these to kind of cool down the foundation or the concealer. I don't know if I needed to use that this time, but I'm trying to figure out if I need to keep this shit, so I'm going to use it. No, I'm not. I'm going to use everything by itself this time and see how that goes, and then maybe I'll do one and I show you like how I use it because that is something I feel like works. But I'm going to do concealer placement where I see other people doing. Okay, so this already is a lot for me, and I don't put it here because it creases. So I'm not gonna put it there. Um, I'll put like a dab on my chin, And then I'll do this. Oh, no, I won't do that. And then, yeah, I feel like that's it. That's all I'll do. Um, sorry, I don't know. And then left side for that. And then on the right side, I'm going to use this. I think that this is a lot better whenever it's newer. Like I said, this has to be years old. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. And then I'll do a little bit of and just like look at the difference here. Like, I don't know if you can tell. This is a lot cooler, a lot more of like a banana cream type of tone. And this is, I mean, it's more like it's kind of more of a skin tone, but it's not really highlighting. I don't know. We'll find out. And I'll do like a little over here on this side. Normally I do like a and it still creases, so we'll find out how this works. One thing about me is I don't have good brush education, so I will use brushes that aren't meant for certain things, for things that I want to use them for. Actually, unfortunately, I don't have like a dedicated concealer brush, so I do use my complexion brushes a lot, which probably is a reason why it doesn't work that well sometimes. So, let's see. I'm gonna have this, but I kind of you can use this. It's kind of got blush on it. Okay, we'll do this side first. All right, let's do like a little and then I'm gonna just like I know it really doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna kind of wipe this off, and then I'm gonna do all that. Is it just me or did I does this side look better? It does. It does look better. Maybe I need to put a little bit more on this side. I'm still not fucking with what was that? Still not fucking with Tarte. But it is unfortunate that I was just talking all that shit and now it looks better than the other side. I want to blame the other makeup. And you can still see the pilling down here. I'm just going to try to brush that away. It's going to keep coming up. Okay. That sucks because this side does look a little bit better, in my opinion, than this side. Ew! I'm pissed. Okay, whatever. That's disappointing. But okay, so Tarte on this side, Fit Me on this side. I want to try this with a new Fit Me, but I will not be using this. So that's unfortunate that it actually looks semi-decent. I hate that. Okay, so on to bronze or contour. I feel like I was really in my bag with like contour and bronzer and stuff, and then I quit doing it, and then I go back to doing it, and I'm like bad at it all of a sudden. So, I have this Fenty bronzer in Amber Suede. It's all right. Um, I hate to be like a hater, but this just isn't my favorite. I feel like it's like really kind of it's a little too I don't know, it's like I feel like when I rub it on my face, it's like dragging all my makeup off. So we're gonna do that on this side. And then this one, I got it Ulta. It's Essence Baby Got Bronze. Just and then it's also kind of like waxy and pills up on the thing. And also, whenever I show you how this blends, you're gonna be like, bitch, are you kidding? It disappears. Which, watch, it's not gonna this time. It's like a clay. And that just does not work for me. I don't know. And then I also have this putty bronzer. Maybe it's a little bit warmer. I'll probably do that like on top and see. Okay, so we're gonna do this on the right side and then the Fenty on the left side. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do, I need to like have some self-awareness here. I'm gonna do it right here. Because that's another thing. It's like, I think like once oh, motherfuck. I think like once I stopped, yeah, so I accidentally put it on both sides. So that's just gonna be what we're working with. Maybe I'll do the Fenty on my forehead just to kind of give you an idea. That's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. I'll go ahead and do like a little. Please don't piss me off. Okay. Well, it looks worse off camera in the mirror, I promise. So I know I did the same one on both sides, but I'll go ahead and just blend this in. I'm also like trying to, I'm not doing my own makeup for my wedding, but I do want to do my own makeup for like the events leading up to my wedding. Like I don't want to have to hire for a makeup artist for like a bunch of different things. So I am trying to get my, I don't know, get my life back together before shit starts really like kind of popping off. I think this side's a better representation of how it normally looks because you can kind of see where the pigment like doesn't pick up. But I'm going to go ahead and try to find out how I can figure out how I can use this also. I'm going to go ahead and use it on my forehead, my nose, right here, and right here. Okay. And I feel the same about this. Like it's, I will say the Fenty looks better than the Essence. But they're both just kind of like difficult to blend out. And then like as I'm blending them, I feel like I have to be too rough, and it causes my makeup to like peel back. Not a big fan. So Fenty on this side, well, Fenty up here, here, and here, and then Essence on the cheeks. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Elf Putty Bronzer though, because I do like this. I probably should have gotten one in a little bit of a cooler tone, but this works well for me, especially in the summertime. And we're just gonna try it out. I'm just gonna put it on both. I'm gonna put this on both sides. I just think it adds some life back into my skin. I feel like the cool tone is what I need to contour, but I need to like have some, need it to look like there's blood going in my face, you know? Okay. And I'm the type of girl You want to chill out on that bubble gum. Yeah, I'm the type of girl you want to chill out on that bubble gum. I'm the type of girl, what I meant to say, I will put makeup all over my body if it means that it's gonna match my face. Like my face needs to match my neck, needs to match my chest, needs to match my arms, needs to match whatever you're gonna see that day. So I'll even like sometimes I'll even like I know that's crazy. Nobody's looking back there, but I can feel it. Okay. And now the thing is, I'm blending this out. And I'm gonna do like a little right here just because I need to add some color to the middle of my face. And we'll just do everything. Now, like, I feel like this side's looking kind of crazy. But then sometimes I like blend one side so much because it looks crazy and then it's like over blended. Okay. So like I want the line, right? Like I want that line. It does not look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I am gonna set this, and I will say this Laura Mercier powder, I'd never tried it before. Like I just got this little sample one. But this is work. I feel like it works pretty well. Let's see. I use my little powder puff, and then I'll dip it in there, and then pull the hair off of it. And I'm gonna like do a little bit of this just because I've seen it somewhere. I'm gonna do that, get it like all in there, and then okay. You can kind of see that I'm starting to crease already. And I'm gonna put this on here, but it's still gonna crease. So I need to know what's up. Like, and I'm cool with it if it's like that's if that's how it's gonna be for the rest of my life. Great. I just need to know. I need somebody to tell me, oh, there's no way to fix that. You're just gonna have to live with it, and then I'll be cool. Okay. And then I will add some more. I can press that in, and I'll just make sure that's blended. And I'm gonna shove it in there. I like to just make sure it's like pressed in. And I like to get a corner of my nose. Because I will say I'll like go to the bathroom sometimes, or like I'll be like out with friends. I'll find like a reflection of myself, or like or I'll look at myself on my phone camera and I can see the cakiness that's going on around there. Okay, I'm going to set the little bit of makeup that is around my mouth. I can already kind of see the beginnings of creasing. I have not even hardly smiled yet. So, and I'm a smiler. Like I like to laugh. I am a court jester, if you will. Um, so I like to laugh and I like to smile and I like to express emotion. But I don't like it whenever I do that and then I look like I'm 40 afterwards. Because because I'm not 40. I'm going to just press this in. This is the girl at Sephora taught me this method. So, okay. And then I'm gonna set underneath my cheeks. But I'm scared. I don't like dragging it. It scares me. And I'm just gonna do like right there. Right there. Just kidding. I'm gonna blend that out. I don't it it kind of is upsetting to me that this is turning out okay on the camera because I feel like in person this shit looks crazy. So yeah. So okay, we did that. Now we're gonna move on. I did use the same setting powder on both sides because I don't have another setting powder. I do really like I don't think it's a setting powder, but it's the Fit Me powder, like it's the loose powder. Is that a setting powder? I really like that. I haven't used it in years. Um, and then I tried this because it was like, I think it was like a sale or something with the samples. Um, so I'm trying that. But I will say I really, really, really love the Fit Me. I don't think it's even like it doesn't even need to be the matte and poreless, just that loose powder, like in the little square container. That shit works. Last time I checked. Last time I checked. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit. Do I need to put more under my eyes? Is that why they crease? Let's try that. We'll try that on one side. And then we'll keep the same thing going on the other side that we already did. So on this side, I'll go ahead and just do like a little bake. Baking never worked for me because I didn't know how to do it. So okay, we're gonna try that there, and I might as well bake around my mouth too, just to see. Just to see. While that sets in, I'm gonna talk to you guys about eyeshadow. I have two eyeshadow palettes. I went through this thing where I decided to throw all my makeup away because a lot of it was expired, and I just had been buying so much makeup that I didn't use, and I was like, I'm not gonna use this. And then I realized I'd thrown away like all my eyeshadow, and so I have this one from Elf, which is all right. It's kind of chalky, and then I got this one in a BoxyCharm like 3 years ago. Like that's what I'm saying. What I live in the Midwest. I'm not wearing that. Like, well, I mean, I would. I guess we could try. No, it's like so like that's too much. You're doing too much. And then one of them's broken. So it's like every time I open it, it's a hot ass fucking mess. But that's kind of crazy. You can't just send me like something neutral. I don't know. So, I mean that blue eats. That like that nice velvety blue, that kind of eats. Let's just I would love to know where I would wear that to. I would love to know because I would love to wear it. I'm sure it would be great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I normally just do like a little brown on the outside just to kind of make it look a little deepened. So I'll use the listen, I it's LA Colors. I got it at Marshall's. It's lost its lid and she looks rough. This palette, if I could find it, I would buy it again because just this powder alone, like this light highlighting powder, it's so nice and so like it like glisten. It's I would get the most compliments on my makeup whenever I would use this. So I'm gonna use just like these two colors down here, and put them in like the little pockets of my eyes. And this brush is, yeah, this brush is good. So I'll use the lighter one first. And I know it's trifling to like use this after it's like been exposed to the elements, but nothing bad has happened yet. And so we're just gonna keep going with that. Now eyeshadow is another thing. I feel like I've lost touch on. And I'm just trying to get back into that. Like I always want to go for like a 2016 like wow, like cut crease type shit. And it did not that did not look good on me in 2016. I've always been somebody who looks better with like less eye makeup than like having like a cut crease and a full like lash, all that stuff, or like like a bombshell lash. Like I look good with like a more wispy lash, but like a bombshell lash I just never look good with. And so yeah, I just like to make it look like the shadows on my face are just working in my favor. Ah! Okay. And yeah, so I'm really doing my makeup so I can start filming some videos for like content UGC. I've been doing that a lot. I know I have not posted any of my examples. It's because we're fighting a lot of self-doubt over here. And I'm still doing them. I'm still making them. My problem, and I'm still putting them on my portfolio. My problem is just showcasing them to the people and like that I follow. So like my community, like the people that follow me and the people, my friends is what I'm trying to say. Damn. But I just feel like I get a lot of feelings of inferiority, and I'm just trying to kind of work through that. And then eventually I'll post one, and then I'll probably think about it for the rest of my life. So, okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'll add the dark, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, it's not much, but I mean, that's just like this is what I normally do. Sometimes I do like it to be a little bit darker on the outside edges just because I do use like a black eyeliner, so I'd like there to be some kind of transition from like I don't know, the light to the dark, I guess. I think that's good enough. I don't know, you tell me. Okay, so with the same palette, I'm also going to do like a little bit more like setting. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm also going to like take it's like the literal crumbs of what's left, and I'm gonna sweep what I had here away, but I'm also going to obviously apply this at the same time. And I could be wrong. I could literally be like, you could look at this and be like, oh, that looks horrible. Okay. And then I'm gonna do this one. This does have a shimmer, and I do like that. I used to be somebody who was like really about like the matte, and now I just think that it makes me look like I don't know. I feel like it makes my face look like cardboard. I'm gonna go ahead and do some of that like down here and just make it a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take this. I'll do like a little bit, just like right. Oh, right there. Okay, right there. And I feel like that really brightens it up quite a bit, actually. Okay, done with that. I know I need to throw this away, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Okay. Next, we're going to do, I have like a, oh, here it is. So now I also have this, and it's like another palette I got, I think also in like a subscription. And I like to use like this top face powder right here as well as this highlighter. And I'll kind of use that as my highlight. So I'll go in with this part, and then it doesn't show up that much, but I feel like a placebo effect makes me feel better about myself. So, and then I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna dab both sides of the brush to that, and then I'm gonna just and then and I'm gonna go down my nose. I don't like to put it on my upper lip because I already sweat a lot, so my upper lip's gonna be shining already. I just like, it went from liking a really matte, like laid down look to now I like need it to be, I need it to be glowy and like not dewy because like I said, I sweat a lot, but I need it to look like my skin, like after I use my skincare, like just like kind of hydrated and plump and somewhat natural. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I have a few. This one is the um Rare Beauty blush. I got it in like a, my book club did like a favorite things kind of thing where we all gifted each other some of our favorite things, and this is one that was given to me. I have words and I have thoughts and I have opinions that are of the too woke variety about Selena Gomez and Rare Beauty, specifically in regards to Palestine and the Middle East and Gaza. So I don't use this. Yeah, sorry. This color is, I mean, it's good. I will say though, I mean, should I use it? I use the Tarte one. We'll try it. But well, I'll show you. I was gonna say that I feel like it doesn't blend fully, like it's kind of patchy on the blend. So I'm gonna just use like a little dot of this, like right here and then right here. Okay, we're gonna see how that goes. I have this raggedy ass brush. Good brush, but raggedy. And we're just gonna, so every time I want to talk shit, it like decides, the product I hate decides to like work. Okay. Annoying because it actually is working and it's looking semi decent, but I'm just gonna find a color, this similar color in a brand that shares my values. Yeah, it's alright. Okay. And also, how do we feel about the blush placement? Like, is this beneficial to my bone structure, or does it need to be lower? What's it doing? Okay. Rare Beauty on the left side, and then on the right side, I have this one for the summertime, but I have a more mauvey one for like who I am now. So I'm going to try that. I'm like upset that this blush is looking like this because I swear, like maybe up close you'll find some issue with it. I swear never, ever, ever, like I always have like little patchy spots that don't take pigment. And so this happening right now is actually pissing me off. Okay. I mean, let's be real, it's not coming off. So I'm gonna go in with this. This looks crazy. I like to, sometimes I'll like take the top layer and just wipe it off. I know that that's probably not what you're supposed to do, but I feel like sometimes the top layer just dries out and then I can't get the product on the brush the way I want. So I just like did that. I know, that's crazy. And then I'm going in. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that. And then the problem is I like this and it's probably gonna go horribly wrong. And then I'm just gonna do the same placement. And then keep going. Sorry if my armpits are sweaty. They do that. So just mind your own business. Okay. I am happy because this is, I think, in my opinion, working better than the Rare Beauty. Now you guys are gonna be like, actually, the Rare Beauty is way better. And Selena Gomez is actually a really good person. And you really shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet. Okay, well, I do. So, okay. And then I just need to go up here a little bit because that's what I did on this side. Does that look crazy? Like going up to your temples and stuff? I feel like it looks good, but I know that I can sometimes have a skewed view of reality. Let's say that. Okay, wait. How's this looking? I think I need a little bit more just to. No, is that too much? Okay, just like a little bit. Just, oh, sorry. Just to make it look like a little bit more. How's it look? I feel like that's a lot. Like, I feel like if I were to go to, like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if I were to go, like, see, like, our fam, like, my fiance's family does a lot of, like, get togethers and stuff like that, where we'll just go to somebody's house and we'll be outside chilling, or, like, for birthday parties. Like, I feel like this is a lot for a birthday party, but I feel like this is what I want to look like. So, am I, like, if I show up to a party or to a very casual event or gathering or hangout, I feel like I look like, I don't know, I feel like I look like I'm doing too much, I guess. So we'll leave this where it's at. I use Rare Beauty on this side and then the e.l.f. Putty Blush on the right side. And this one, I really, you can see, I really like that in the summer. So, and these are pretty much this similar. They're very similar color. So I probably won't use this. I'm not gonna use this anymore. What I will do though is I will keep it, and then I don't care if somebody else uses Rare Beauty. It's just I'm not gonna. So if I have a friend or somebody who's like, oh my god, like I love Rare Beauty, I'll ask them if they want this lightly used blush of mine, and I won't tell them why I'm not gonna use it because I once I start, I don't stop. So let's just leave it at that. All right, so now we are going to finish up. I feel like I still need to like do some blending up here. Maybe into my eye a little. Okay, so now we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna do lashes, powder blush. Is that it? Mascara. I'll do a lip, but I don't ever do a lip. You'll see I have like one lip liner. I do buy them, I just lose them. And that's part. And I also have extremely chapped lips, like even just from putting all that lip balm on earlier, and they're back dry. So what I am gonna do, because I have gotten back into this. Oh, I have two lip liners. Hold on. They're like the exact same color almost. Oh no, they're not. They're a little different. Those are, one's a little darker, but I feel like they end up showing up the same. I'll do both. I don't care. So I do have that, but one thing I have started doing again, and I know this might be controversial, I have started to wear eyeliner the same way I did like when I was like in middle school and high school. I just feel like that's when it looked the best. Like I loved my eyeliner whenever I was like in high school and middle school. And I know that I was probably delusional because I also had some pretty questionable looks back then. But I just liked, I don't know, I liked the thought of having like black down here. I used to use that green one and it would smudge all over. I think it was like Almay or maybe it was L'Oreal. I don't know. But I just feel like I love uh, an eyeliner. Like I love like an eyelined eye. I don't know. Like even just a little bit adds like so much. So I've started doing that again. I was never good at like the liquid liner I wanted to be. I did a couple of wings like back in the day. I would do like a little wing. I look better with like a very slight wing, like kind of like this, maybe a little bit more, but it needs to be extremely thin or it's not gonna work out for me. So, and I will go all the way in. I used to like go all the way to the inner corner. See, I don't know. I like that. What do you think? Did I mess it up? I think she looks good. I mean, decent. Sometimes we'll do like a little rub down, just to kind of make it blend a little bit more with my lashes. But I like that. So I feel like it looks good. I guess that's all that matters. It probably, I mean, no, I think it looks decent. So we're gonna do that. And then lastly is mascara. Um, Mascara's been a rough one for me because I hate having to wash it off, so I don't like waterproof mascara. That being said, I like this, the telescopic. This is the waterproof version. I loved this. I mean, it's gone now. Like it's literally bone dry. Sometimes I'll like wash off this wand and like use it to separate my lashes when I use a different mascara. Listen, I bought this Tarte stuff before I knew. I didn't, I know I need to, now I know that I need to research brands before I, which obviously sounds like common sense, but like I know now to research brands better and see if they align with my values and who I am as a person because it is something that really matters to me. Um, like really, really, really matters. So this is one I have. I think it might be the only one I have. I had another one, but it was like I got it in a subscription box like 4 years ago. So it's not really great. So I guess I'll just go ahead and use this one. Next, I don't have another one. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I don't, really ever pop on a lash. I'm not great at it. Special occasions I'll do it, but I will have the fun. I will have a horrible time doing it. So I normally just like to curl them a little bit. I'll like do like a little. I like to hold them in my hand. I don't think it's necessary to like blow dry it or like heat it up in any type of like heat it up with anything other than like maybe your hand or some hot breath, I guess, because your eyelashes are so thin and so like even just like putting my finger on it, the heat from my finger often will like curl them the way I want. So sometimes I'll just do that, and I'll do that a lot after I put on the mascara because I feel like once it's dry, it's a lot more malleable, formable. I don't know. I'll do that. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a little curl. I hate this. I really hate this. I don't like this. And I don't do it, ow, I don't do it often because I hate it. So, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when I curl them, they get, I know that curls are make things shorter because I have curly hair, but I feel like when I curl my lashes, they look extremely short. I don't know. So doing that. Good enough for me. Now I'm going to take this. I obviously will not be using it after this because I'm going to be doing some research and see. I will say I like that this is a tubing mascara. I got into that last year. I didn't really even know that that was a thing until obviously I saw it here online. See, and I also feel like where does that lash go? And this can be where shit falls apart for me too. Sometimes I get a little too crazy. I'm like so excited to be done with my makeup that I will rush through the final stages, and then that's what messes it up. Also, I just feel like this wasn't. I need to stop listening to people on the internet. How about that? Because I feel like everybody's like, oh, this. What is this? Tartelette XL tubing mascara. So many people said that this was like the absolute best, like lengthening mascara, volumizing, whatever they said it was. And I believe them. And I truly don't see anything. Like, I think that honestly, I think God tier mascara are gonna be at the Walgreens, at like the CVS, like stuff like that. Like drugstore mascaras have something in them that just makes them better. I don't know. And then I see like you see how it's clumping up if I do too much, like try to just using it to try to spread them out. I've then done too much. And I don't like the little lumps. I hate that. So I'll do this and I'll show you what I do afterwards. Okay, so I've separated those out. You can kind of see, I don't know if it's from this old mascara or if it's the Tarte mascara. Once it's like dry, if you comb through it too much, it's gonna start breaking off. You can kind of see over here it happened. And then if you brush it off your face, you risk having that black streak on your face, but then you also don't want black specks, freckles, speckles. You don't want black shit on your face. Okay, so I want this to kind of go this way. And I like to make sure. Okay, so that's what the top looks like. And then I'm gonna like do the bottom. See, like look at this forehead crease. Mean. It's mean. She's there. I've gotten Botox a couple times and it does help, but I am such an expressive person. I feel like I don't know, I feel like weird that I can't, like I can't, what the fuck? Like I can't, I need to be able to wear those expressions. I thought maybe I'd get some Botox and just get like less so it doesn't fully paralyze my whatever. But I don't know, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Okay, so I'm gonna do the bottom and then I'll show you what I do to the top once it's done. For the bottom, I just like to do I'll like dab the tip of this off because I like to use the tip. Um, and I will just do a little. I have that eyelash. It's like literally sticking straight out. It's got to be at a 90-degree angle from my eyeball. I don't know. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't. Can you see that? It's like literally right here. It's like just sticking. Hold on. Sticking straight out. So that's nice. And I also don't like to put too much on the bottom because same thing, it starts to clump up. And I just don't like that look, okay? I just don't like it. And I gotta make sure that my outer, like I need it to look a little bit darker on the outside edge. And kind of just like fade inward. I just feel like if you saw me right now, you'd be like, you're wearing a lot of makeup. Like, that's a lot. What's the point? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm not big on bottom lash mascara. I know it looks weird without it, but I always get it all up under there and then I can't like clean it off, or at least I don't know how to clean it off because when I try to, it like makes it look like I have like black circles under my eye. I don't like that. Okay. One thing I've noticed about content creation is that I will procrastinate so much and I'll be like, well, I don't know what to like I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to script something or like I don't have any content ideas and I like don't know how to talk on camera. I promise you, and I don't know if this is just because I do like therapy like virtually like online and that kind of feels like I'm like talking to myself sometimes because you're just in a room by yourself talking to your phone. Um, I kind of if you just like truly just set your phone up and it's gonna be like journaling almost. It's like just start rambling, start talking about the first thing that comes to mind, even if it's I don't know what to talk about, I don't know what to talk about. Even if you just say that, like something's gonna come up, even if it's like you discussing the lack of knowing what you want to talk about, if that makes sense. Like you have a lot more going on in your head. And I think that's the case with a lot of people. Like people think that they don't have anything to say, but if you think about it, we spend a lot of time internally so if you start to just externalize some of those thoughts some of those thoughts just externalize some of them and I feel like the content starts to kind of just naturally form and I think it is better that way because then you're forming content that's like authentic because it's actually what's going on in your head at the time. That's one thing about me I've been really struggling with is like kind of because I'm doing the UGC thing. So I'm kind of like the acting thing is really hard for me. So it's like I don't do well. Like I can't even do it now. Like I can't even do an example now. It's like I don't do well with the theatrical part. So like I want to talk about things that come naturally to me. And I swear, just like setting up the camera and starting to talk, I swear it has helped me so much. My therapist Georgia has helped me so much, more than she even knows. You can kind of see the pigment's not picking up right there. Why? 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 Okay, I've wiped off my lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and reapply some of this Laneige lip balm. I have this in like the tub version as well, like the little tub, and it doesn't even have the label on it anymore because I use it so much. Like it's just like a little pink tub. That's the best shit, I swear. Like coming from somebody who has extremely like chronic, like I was born with them. They've been chapped since like the first grade. I've always had chapped lips. I'm a hydrated person for the most part. Like I honestly, all throughout high school, all throughout middle school, since like birth.
So I somehow fucked up and lost the audio on these last few clips, so I'm just gonna finish this up as a voiceover. I mean, this video is way too long anyway. I can't even believe how long it ended up being. But here's just me pushing back my lashes, curling them like I said. Honestly, your finger is all you need. I like to just heat mine up like I'm doing here with friction, and then just push and hold it back for what? I don't know, I don't really count, but until you're satisfied. And then I am gonna line my lips. These colors truly look the exact same to me, so I'm just gonna pick one. I'm not a big fan of lining my lips. I love lined lips. I think they're so gorgeous. I'm just not a big fan of my Cupid's bow. I think the only person who looks cute with a pointy Cupid's bow is Rihanna. So I don't really know how to line it without overlining it and making it look crazy to kind of hide that, but I'm trying to embrace it. So
Okay, and this is what it looks like with the back camera. So hopefully you can see that. Still same issues. I feel like I have like this little pigment thing right here that it's not just picking up, and then I get the texture is like a skin thing, so I'm cool with texture. I just don't want it to look like ridiculous like when I'm out doing things with my boyfriend or fiance and his family. So I don't know, let me know. I feel like it could have been better. I feel like there could have been more. This could have been better. Okay, bye.